Okay, real talk. Most people are going to sleepwalk through this week. They're going to treat Monday like just another Monday, Tuesday like just another Tuesday, and completely miss what the numbers are trying to tell them. But not you. Not after this. Welcome to Cosmic Code. I am Judith, and this week, we are in it. The week of March 15th, 2026 is not a regular week. In a universal year one, a year that is literally screaming new beginning, this specific 7-day window gives us a rare, almost perfect sequence of energies. We go from responsibility to power to pure creative expression. In 7 days, I'm going to show you exactly how to use each one. Let's begin. Before we get into the days, let me give you the backdrop, because context is everything in numerology. We are living inside a universal year one. Here's how that works. You take the year 2026 and you reduce it. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6 equals 10. Then 1 plus 0 equals 1. Simple math, massive meaning. Year one is the start of a brand new 9-year cycle. Think about that. Whatever you plant this year, the habits, the businesses, the relationships, the versions of yourself, those seeds are going to grow for the next 9 years. So this isn't just about doing things this week. It's about initiating the right things. There is a difference. Doing is reactive. Initiating is intentional. And this week, the daily energies literally walk you through the process of initiation. From clearing your space, to building strategy, to taking the leap. It's like the universe wrote you a project plan. You're welcome. Sunday the 15th carries 6-type energy, and if you know anything about the number 6, you know it is all about harmony, duty, and home. This is not a hustle day. This is a prepare day. Think of Sunday as your launch pad. Rockets don't just fire from anywhere. They need a stable platform. That's what today is for. Here's your action plan for Sunday. 1. Clean and reset your workspace. I don't care if it's a home office, a corner of your bedroom, or a kitchen table. Clear the physical clutter so your mind can follow. 2. Meal prep, or at least plan your meals for the high-energy days coming Tuesday and Thursday. Your body is part of this equation. 3. If there's a tension at home, a conversation you've been avoiding, a lingering awkwardness, resolve it today. Don't carry that weight into your work week. The 6 energy actually supports those difficult but necessary conversations. Sunday is your foundation. Build it solid. Monday the 16th is a 7-type energy day, and the 7 is the thinker, the analyst, the lone wolf who comes back from the mountain with all the answers. This is your deep work day. I want you to protect it fiercely. Here's what that looks like in practice. Block your calendar for focus blocks. Minimum 90 minutes. No interruptions. If someone tries to schedule a meeting for Monday, push it to Wednesday. Seriously. Use today for research, strategy documents, reviewing data, auditing where you actually stand with your goals. The 7 loves truth. It doesn't do well with surface-level conversations or performative busyness. Today is not the day to perform. Today is the day to understand. And if you're a creative, use Monday for the internal work. The brainstorm, the outline, the mood board. Let the ideas come without pressure to produce yet. Okay, Tuesday, March 17th. 8-type energy. And I need you to hear me on this one. The 8 is the number of power, authority, and financial results. This is your money day this week. Full stop. Whatever your version of the big move looks like, pitch the client, negotiate the raise, send the proposal, sign the contract, have the money conversation you've been putting off, do it Tuesday. The energy on this day literally supports measurable outcomes. It's not about effort, the 8 is about results. You've done the prep on Sunday. You've done the thinking on Monday. Tuesday is when you show up and close. And if you're in a 9 to 5, walk into that room like you belong there. Because you do. For my entrepreneurs and freelancers, raise your rates. Seriously, the 8 is not the day to discount yourself. After the peak of Tuesday, Wednesday the 18th brings us 9 type energy, and the 9 is about completion and release. This is the exhale after the push. Here's the thing about the 9. It's the final single digit. It holds everything that came before it, and its job is to clear the way for what comes next. So Wednesday is your audit day. I want you to look at 3 categories. Obligations. What are you carrying that is no longer serving you? Cancel the subscriptions. Unsubscribe from the email lists. Exit the group chat. I'm serious. Unfinished work. What is sitting at 90% done? Finish it today. That 10% is taking up more mental energy than you realize. Emotional weight, and this one is the big one. Is there a professional grudge you're holding? A resentment toward a colleague, a client, a former opportunity that didn't pan out? Today is the day to consciously let it go. Not for them, for you. Because Thursday is a new beginning, and you can't step into something new while you're gripping the old. And here it is, Thursday, March 19th. 1 type energy. In a universal year 1, this is a double 1 day. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. I am not being dramatic. The numerological alignment on this day is genuinely rare and genuinely powerful. The 1 is the number of new beginnings, courage, and individual initiative. It does not wait. It does not ask for permission. It goes. So whatever project you've been sitting on, the business idea, the creative project, the fitness routine, the difficult conversation you need to start, Thursday is your day. Specific actions. Launch the website. Send the cold email. Post the first piece of content. Start the new morning routine. Have the first session with a therapist or coach. Take the first step. Because in numerology, the first step taken on a 1 day in a 1 year carries enormous energetic momentum. I want to hear what you're launching. Drop it in the comments. Seriously. Make it real by saying it out loud. Friday, March 20th brings 2 type energy, and after Thursday's solo sprint, the 2 says, now bring in your people. The 2 is the number of cooperation, diplomacy, and partnership. It's the number that knows you can't build anything great entirely alone. So Friday is for the we. Here's how to use it. Seek feedback. Share what you started on Thursday with someone you trust. Let them poke holes in it. The 2 values honest collaboration over ego. Mediate. If there's a team conflict or a client relationship that needs attention, Friday is the best day this week to address it. The energy supports listening and compromise. Align with your allies. Who are the people in your corner? Check in with them. Strengthen those relationships. A new beginning, a 1, always grows faster with the right support system around it. And we close the week on the best note. Saturday, March 21st, 3 type energy. And the 3 is pure joy. It is expression, communication, creativity, and celebration. You have organized, strategized, executed, cleared, launched, and collaborated. Saturday is your reward, but it's also your amplifier. Here's what Saturday is for. Go live. Seriously, if you've been thinking about going live on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, do it Saturday. The 3 energy amplifies social connection and communication. People will receive you well today. Share your wins. Post about what you started this week. Tell your story. The 3 loves authentic expression. and your audience needs to hear from you. Play. Host a gathering, go to an event, call your funniest friend, do the creative thing that has nothing to do with productivity. Rest and joy are not the opposite of growth. They fuel it. This week has been a full arc, and you showed up for every single day of it. That matters. Before we wrap up, I want to take a moment for one of my favorite segments, Historical Echoes. Because here's the thing about numerology, it's not just personal. These energies have been playing out in world history for centuries. And when you look at what happened on these exact dates in history, it's hard to call it coincidence. March 15, 1934, Henry Ford restores the $5 a day wage for his workers. A man with power choosing fairness. That's 6-type energy in action, harmony, duty, and care for the collective. March 15, 1946, the United Kingdom formally affirms India's right to independence. Self-determination. The right to begin your own story. Sound familiar? March 15, 1965, President Lyndon B. Johnson delivers his historic voting rights address to Congress, one of the most consequential speeches for civil rights in American history. March 16, 1802, the United States Military Academy at West Point is established. Institutional discipline, a foundation built to last generations. History shows us that mid-March is a time for setting fair standards and building lasting institutions. This week, I want you to mirror that energy. Be fair in your dealings. Be disciplined in your growth. Build something that outlasts the moment. All right, let's bring it home with your cheat sheet. Screenshot this, write it down, tattoo it on your brain, whatever works for you. Sunday and Monday, organize and think. Set the foundation, do the deep work. Tuesday and Wednesday, execute and clear. Make the move, then release what's done. Thursday through Saturday, start, collaborate and express. Launch, bring in your people, then celebrate. The flow of this week moves from the internal to the external. Start with your home, move through your mind, conquer your business, and end with your community. That is not an accident. That is the architecture of a great week. That is your numerology forecast for the week of March 15th through 21st. 7 days. 7 energies. One incredible opportunity to move with intention instead of just motion. Here's what I want you to do right now. And yes, right now while you're still here. Number 1, hit that subscribe button. I drop a new forecast every single week. I don't want you navigating any week without this map. Number 2, leave a comment below and tell me, what is the one thing you are launching or starting on Thursday? Make it public. Make it real. The community is here for you. Number 3, share this episode with one person in your life who you know needs a reset this week. You might just change their entire trajectory. I'll see you next week for the next forecast. Until then, take that first step. The universe already set the table. Grab your seat.